Hello everyone, it is Creatrix and Annika here, and we have another BJD Addicts prompt. And today I am really excited to do BJD Addicts prompt number 5, which is your workspace. Because I finally have a stable workspace. I am no longer getting yelled at for spreading out all my doll stuff all over the dining room table, and then having to clean it up every 5 seconds because people want to use said table for like eating, which is weird. So yes, I finally have a workspace, so I'm going to take you on a tour of that workspace. So let's get to it. So this is my workspace, nestled in a little office. It's actually right next to my mom's office. We have like the room split in half. There's the dividing wall. And I already know that right now probably like half of you are freaking out about all the windows. Because BJDs and sunlight don't really go together. But these are north-facing windows, and we have I live in the city, so we have really tall buildings on either side of us, so the amount of sunlight again here is really minimal, and I do have some curtains, but that's actually mostly to keep people from watching me, because this used to be my dad's office, and one time he was outside and one of our neighbors came up and they're like, "Hey, are you an artist?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know, I watch you do art in your office every day." So we put up some curtains. So, take you on a little walking tour. So over here you'll see my face-up customization station. So I have, that's what I use to stand up my camera for when I record my face-ups. I have my pens and my paintbrushes, some water. This is where my lovely colored pencils are, my chalk pastels. And then this is where I do the actual face-up work. I like to do my face-up work on the shoebox because then I can easily transport the head outside to spray it with MSC. My MSC and my respirator are downstairs because I've been using them for other projects. Over here is like my office space, and you'll see I have the BJD Addicts prompt page up. So this is where I can get my work done that requires computers. And over here is some BJD storage. This is where I keep all my clothing, extra fabric. My actual sewing supplies sometimes is up here too, but I tend to like to sew downstairs because I like to right now I'm doing some hand sewing, and it's much more enjoyable to do that on the couch while watching TV than up here in this chair, which is like a real pain because I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of, the back of the chair is actually leaning kind of forward, and it's really hard to put it back. So that's fine if I'm like sitting forward working on the computer, but not so fine when I want to lean back. Then finally we have a place for Annika. Let me back up so you can see her in all her glory. So she sometimes will stand there. She might move around, but it's kind of like a safe place for me to put her. Once again, the sun doesn't really hit her because we just really don't get sun in the room, and I do watch her. Like if there's a sunbeam on her, I will move her, but it's a really safe spot. And then finally I have my bin of storage for all the extra stuff that I don't feel like having on the desk. Alright, and then the rest of the stuff in here is my dad's stuff. Some of his artwork, some artwork that he bought, all his books. And I don't really mess with any of that, unless I want to read a book on art, which I sometimes do. And yeah, that's about it. This is my wonderful little office space. So I hope you enjoyed the tour of my workspace. It wasn't very extensive because it's pretty small and it is brand new, and it will probably change in about a month and a half when I go back to college and I have to have a college dorm room workspace, which is always a treat. So yeah, not much else to report other than Annika's awesome dress you probably saw earlier when I was introducing this video. Another wonderful gift from my friend. It's lovely. I don't know the brand or anything, so if anyone's interested in having it, all I know is that it came from a non-BJD doll. And she was hoping it would fit one of her dolls, but it didn't, but it fit Annika, so Annika now has her Northern Princess dress. Other than that, the next episode of BJD Next Top Model should be out by Wednesday, if the Sims ever bother to do something entertaining. But I do have all the pictures for that, so at least we'll have some sort of judging going on. And I have kind of sort of a surprise coming up. I think you might be able to figure out what that is based on the video you just saw of me giving you a tour of my workspace. So how about you guys guess what that is in the comments? And yeah, expect some more videos soon. So see you later. Bye.